A big surprise. The day after Jesus was buried, it was a holy day, so the friends had to stay home. Then, very early on Sunday morning, the first day of the week, the woman went back to the tomb on the third day since Jesus died. When the women got there, they couldn't believe their eyes. The tomb had been rolled away. The angel of God was sitting on top of the stone. The soldiers were so frightened. They were like dead men. How do you think those women at the tomb felt when they saw the angel? Surprised. Very surprised. All right. Jesus lives. The angel said, "Don't be afraid. Jesus is alive." And those women were happy. The women were as happy as they could be. They ran to each other. They ran to find the others, friends of Jesus. Some of the friends of Jesus didn't believe what the women said, but everything the women said were true. Jesus was alive. He has risen from his death. How long is forever? Jesus promised he would come back to life, and he did. And Jesus is alive today and will be forever. Jesus appears to a room full of friends. One night, Jesus appeared in the room where many of his friends were gathered, and he told them to their families and friends and neighbors, even strangers, that he was alive. And when he told them to share everything he taught them, they were telling people in Jerusalem first, but they were telling people everywhere. Jesus told them to wait in Jerusalem until he sent them. God sent them a very special gift of power from heaven. Who do you know that will like to hear all about Jesus' love? Jesus goes to heaven. Jesus led his followers a little way out of the town. Jesus prayed to his followers. Wow, he was praying. He started to rise up to heaven, and then a cloud hid him from his followers. Everyone was standing there and staring up in the heavens. Two angels appeared beside them and said, "Jesus has been taken away from you into heaven. He will be back in the clouds just like he went away." Remember, the gift that God was going to send. Keep reading and see what happens next. God's Spirit comes to help. After Jesus went back into heaven, he and his friends and helpers were praying together in a big room. Suddenly, something amazing happened. First, it sounded like a huge wind were blowing next to the flames of the fire crackling. Over each one's head there was a spirit come, and everyone began to speak in different languages. And this was a gift from God that Jesus promised his followers. Jesus' friends were so happy. The Spirit of God has come to live with them and help them. Everyone hears and understands. The night that God's Spirit came to Jesus' followers, there were people there were people from many countries in Jerusalem. Those people spoke different languages. And when they heard Jesus' friends were praying, they wanted to see what the noise was all about. They found Jesus' friends telling about the great things that God has done. But they were all in for a big But they were all surprised to hear in their own language. What does this mean? They asked. God's Holy Spirit still helps those who follow Jesus today.